made a drawing here on the computer of a unicycle I'd like to build where the foot peg point is lower than the pivot point, hoping this helps you balance. So let's try and make that. So I start making a bit of a frame out of some 30 by 30 box section, put some slots in the flat bar for the axle, make another rail the same. I put the wheel in to make it aligned. Weld on a pipe for the handlebars. Over 50cc pocket bike motor and weld its base plate on. I borrowed this little clamp from one of the guys that works, the machinist, to help me undo this axle bolt that was a bit tight. I need a left-hand brake, so I fit a mountain bike disc to the wheel and 3D printer holder for the caliper. I put a thumb throttle on, but I broke the brake caliper mount putting the axle on it.
Oh.
No good, mate, just snapped off. So now that the brakes aren't working, I'll try to get it moving. I 3D print a jack shaft to gear down the motor. I mount it with some flat bar and I find a piece of chain exactly the right length. How good. The motor won't go, so I clean the carb out and get it to run.
So it looks like that's going to work. I've got this expansion chamber off my jet serpil that was slow. See if I can make this fit.
But first, back onto the brakes. I print another bracket and reinforce it with some 5mm aluminium plate. I also reinforce a few areas. Then I do pie cuts to change the direction of the exhaust. This is the hard part with the TIG, because you don't have a free hand to feed the wire. So what you can do is put a blob on one part so that you can melt it in together. This is hard to weld as it's 0.9mm stainless steel plate.
Okay, the exhaust is on. I've got a different motor on it. Same style, but just a newer one. Let's see if it works.
So I spent ages trying to learn how to ride this, but I start to realise I either don't have the skill or it is just too difficult. I think my idea of the low foot pegs isn't really going to work. So I decided putting a seat on might be worth a try.
Alright, that was a lot better. You can balance with the seat, but it's too high. It needs to come down this angle, so I'll try and change that, and among a few other things. Let's see if we can get it to go a bit better.
The hardest part of this was keeping the chickens clear because I couldn't get them to wear safety glasses. If you want to support my channel and you need some tools or parts, go to dkthewelder.com, link in the description. So now we are going for a penny farthing design, at least until I can get a bit more skill up riding it. I make a pivot for the rear frame rail and mount it to the rear wheel. A piece of plywood for the seat, and we're almost ready to go again.
Have I made the ultimate off-road machine? Just so fun. Just got to be a bit careful on the brakes. A lot of things are just tacked together. I broke that tack there, and a few things are coming loose, so a bit of work to do, but man, it works good now. I can remove the just got a bolt through the back here, so once I get my practice up I can ride it as a unicycle as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.